Welcome back to another video. So if you are kind of like local to the whole Midwest area, you know that it's been really stinking cold. Last night it actually got down to like, I don't know, negative 20 something, and yeah, there was just ice all over the place. I left my jacket in inside the truck and it was like stuck to itself. The sleeve was stuck to the chest. I had to rip it apart. Today I'm fishing with my buddy Brett McComas and Christian Hoffman. Buddies, I should say. And yeah, we got live view and sonar. We're gonna see if we can track down some crappies. Looks like there's a couple out directly behind the camera, but anyway, we're gonna drill around until we find the quote-unquote mega school. We might be a little bit early in the day yet before they start to group up, but I guess we'll find out here in a couple of minutes. Ah! It's almost already set up. Fishing 3 guys is a little tricky, but I think we decided yesterday step number 1 is get those chairs in, kind of figure out what the best layout is going to be in here. We'll drill the holes after that, then we'll bring all the gear in. So that's kind of just logistically what we've figured to be the best strategy with this deal. I'm gonna get to help him before I get in trouble.
One hole right there, another hole here, another hole there.
Yeah,
the heater here. I
think that's a good idea. So this is how we're gonna do it. We got 2 over here, and we're kind of gonna have like a line going across the middle, I think. And Comas is sitting there hiding in the shadows.
Just waiting for Nick to help.
All right, I get the hint.
A lot.
That's the most efficient I've ever seen anybody tuck all that snow back in there.
Sweet. Sweet fishing.
I think it's gonna be nice.
You gonna get you a crappie, boy. Oh. The meat. It ain't big.
It's not big?
No.
That's bad.
I know.
Oh, selfie mode.
Oh, rinky dinky. We got 8 hands in here and nobody helps me. It's not so small that I would feel bad.
Oh!
Attaboy.
Cell phone vlogging.
I can see you come up. I've got my chesty on. There's a high mark. That's a big one there. I hope somebody else gets.
Ooh, Brett.
Heck yeah, man. Starting it off. Come on. 2022, baby. Giants. Ooh. Not giants, but super great eating size.
Oh, Christian. No. I saw the rod bent over.
Boys, this is going to get squirrely.
All right.
Fishing for like 2 minutes. I got it. Oh, sweet. Thanks.
All right. So, Christian, what's our setup here?
I have a bleeding bucket over here. I'm not sure if that's what you're asking.
That's what I'm asking.
You guys jig it on the outside, and I'm just running some meat down in the middle, and we're just gonna bleed them out, throw them in a bucket, and chow down later tonight.
And are we even considering possibly doing a catch and cook?
Oh yeah.
Who's gonna be the chef?
Dibs.
That man.
Always
Brett.
trust the fat guy cooking, man.
Oh no. Oh,
it's gonna be good.
All right, I'm already falling behind here. I'm gonna start jigging.
Oh, there's a huge mark shooting up.
On someone?
I don't know.
I'm gonna get crushed right here. Whoa.
Alright. Nice.
Oh, Brett.
Get used to it.
Should we record every single catch and put it on the video?
Oh yeah.
Or is that just gonna be too much? All right.
Oh, you don't have to be that nice.
Look at Christian.
Thank you.
Just the man of the day.
I was just trying to drop back down before I even addressed the situation. I have a fillet knife with. I'll grab it in a minute.
Look at him. He's just holding on to it.
Did you just click that before you set the hook? What a savage.
Get the trip, Nick.
Come on, Nick.
Get the trip, Nick.
I got it.
Trips. Woohoo.
Let's go, boys.
Oh, this is getting bigger, or it's wrapped in one.
Oh, Brett.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Let's play the who's is bigger game.
Not mine.
Guys, we have to take
Hold
a trip
on.
selfie.
Wait for me, wait for me.
We're gonna be done in 7 minutes.
All right. Wow, that one's not bad.
Yeah.
I like them apples.
You guys got me beat.
All right.
Let's do a cheers.
Let's do a fun triple up cheers. So, well, this isn't like the worst thing that we've ever done. Can you close that back window, Brett?
Yeah.
I think Brett won the who's his biggest though.
I think mine is, if you get it nice and close. Tripped up.
Yeah, buddy.
All right.
More to come.
Sweet.
That was so awesome.
This one right here is just like your perfect eater. See, whenever I fish with Brett, he always forgets his measuring devices, so... So anyway, I'm just running a tiny little tungsten fly jig. What do you got going on over there, Brett?
Measuring devices. I got a little, what is it? The biggest size VMC tungsten Mongo, the plastic.
So just some like big plus size tungstens, like, and this is like a pretty big version of the fly jig too. So basically, like, the bigger the tungsten, the faster you're gonna get down. And you know, when you're chasing good sized fish, like, they're not. Oh, Brett's.
Oh, that was a big one.
They're not gonna be afraid of you know, bigger jigs. So we actually probably could be fishing spoons. I might switch to a spoon here. You're just straight up running a minnow, right?
Yeah,
with
just
a hook.
plain hook, couple split shot minnow.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch to a spoon right now, just because it's just so much more fun, honestly.
It's just make hay while they're hot to trot and while they're under you, and like all of a sudden you'll see the mood change, and then we might have to downsize.
Sure.
Well, like the first couple minutes we were here, they were moving really slow, but then
Yeah.
once we caught one or two, then they started shooting up.
Woke up the school a little bit.
Right. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Sounded like a good one.
Yeah, dude.
How big? How big?
I mean, it's not a giant, but you can just tell it was bigger than the rest of them on live, so. On Mega Live.
It doesn't matter, dude.
Nice.
Let's see it.
Yeah, buddy.
Show that puppy off to the boys and girls at home.
We're really doing it, Harry. We're really doing it. Dude, I am so glad that we didn't stay home. It was literally negative 26 when we got up this morning. Whoever just dropped down is gonna get bit.
I know, I see that. He about ate it out of my hand.
Like that thing's
Can you
gonna
give me a
go
solid
down.
and hand me that bag?
This one here,
Yeah.
it's a little moist.
That moist towelette. I want some little crappies for Christmas. We'll be going through my box in like 3 years, and Brett will be like, I think that's mine.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Woo. Yeah.
You just ripped that puppy.
It came flying in.
Alright, what should I run?
I don't know, but we are almost out of fish. Here, swing it here when you get it. Stout.
What are you doing? Messing around, not fishing? What are
I'm
you doing? What are you
I'm
doing?
just over here playing with my toys, and Brett is just spanking them.
Playing with my toes. Oh, those fish are starting to slide out of here, though.
I think they are, yeah.
They're 10 feet off to the side now.
Well, let's reset up the house.
Yeah, right. We already got enough for fish tacos in that 5 minutes. That was so fun. It was so fun.
That screenshot of the thumbnail of that video that I sent you with the perch.
Oh boy.
Man, that was the fish I was fishing.
Oh, there's one flying up chasing the one I have on. Where's that? Lift your bait up.
No, I
You
see another
that
one up
higher?
there. Yeah, right there-ish.
Yeah, he's sassy.
Ruthless. Every time.
Another one.
Bites the duster. So Brett's just gonna catch our limit. Here's how it's gonna happen.
I think I can catch like 3 more and I gotta go home.
Did we want to talk about the last time we were out here, Brett?
What are you still doing? You still not fishing? You still just hanging out over here?
I got the jig tied up. I blame my diminishing eyesight for not having this line in the water right now.
I can't wait for like, I never act like that, and somebody will comment and be like,
Wow.
that guy's really annoying. I can't believe you fish with him.
He's so cocky.
If he starts giving you too much crap, Nick, just ask him how it went last time we were out here.
I done got a lashing.
Hoffman, can you stop fishing so I can get a couple hook sets on camera?
That was real life. I had to make sure he stopped.
It was like one of the greatest moments of my life.
That's funny because I had the opposite feeling.
Now you know what it's like to be on the
The
back of
worst
the boat
moments
with
of
you
your
on Mille Lacs. There's one he backhands, doesn't even look where the bait's going, splash, zzz, 5 3/4.
That was my all-time favorite fish catch in my life.
And you did that like super excited Brett giggle.
Wow. It's alright, I almost have my worms on.
They're staring at this minnow. They don't even want it right now. I put the biggest one I could find on.
I like that.
Oh, there one just ate it.
It's a merp!
What? Did you get a merp?
Is that true?
Oh no.
It doesn't get much merpier.
That's merpy.
What? I've never seen a merp crappie.
Oh yeah, you
And
just fish with target walleye more often, man.
And of course Mr. Target Walleye catches a stinking merp crop.
Straight merped.
You need to take
Should
a
I take
photo
a
of
selfie?
that.
Yeah,
Definitely.
do
Yeah.
These weirdos just follow me.
We'll be needing them merps. You going down to bottom, Nick?
I am. I'm trying to.
Oh my gosh, you are about to get demolished, Hoff. Stop right there's the two biggest marks of the day.
Yeah, I'm seeing him.
Oh my word. Christian,
Yep.
he's on you.
He just ate, I'm pretty sure. Not big. I missed him.
You missed him. Should have let him choke.
I was off my bobber stop and I just felt him.
Somebody's gonna crack a 14-incher.
I think so. Christian, they're right back on you.
Oh, he just ate.
Yeet. Size? You about to hand line him?
No, I was trying to get my bobber stop to go through the tip. It ain't big.
Nick, can you like... Oh, never mind.
What?
Not small. Holy smokes, he ate it!
Doubling up in 3, 2, 1.
It looks like there's a fish under Nick.
There, can you see? Oh,
Yeah,
so now I'm backwards.
which is fine.
Spin it that way. Or
I'm
no.
comfortable with what we got going on.
Nick's just like, I can finally see my bait. I just got whacked. Look at that
That's
bobber.
a small one, though, of course. I'm going to get hit by. Christian.
Ooh. Feels a little bit nicer.
There we
Doubled
go.
up.
Okay, I gotta try hard for the trips.
Christian.
Good one.
That's a good one.
Got one.
Christian sneaking that puppy around the corner. So good.
One of the best outings I can remember in a while. We almost didn't come.
That's right. Good thing he's already dead.
There's definitely a jig in my neck.
Sorry.
Wasn't me.
How far did that thing go around?
Lassoed.
You didn't triple up?
That's why I'm like just leaving the hook in me.
I don't.
Did you get it off?
Yes.
Thank
I don't know what Brett's doing over here, but
Nice fish.
there's some good, healthy crappies coming through. I'm just kidding.
I messed up the triple, guys.
Brett's definitely up on us, but yeah, no triple. Only a double. I think Christian snuck his fish around the corner. But man, this is fun. The salt and pepper action. And it's going to be even better when the salt and pepper is going to be on the frying pan. So,
Yes.
you getting bit? Hit him. Oh yeah, you hit him, buddy. There we go. On. Let's spin you around, Christian. Let's take a look.
That might have been a triple. I caught 2 while you're doing that soundbite.
I
Love
should
it.
put a Euro on. What's funny is there's like 10 permanent houses, and those guys won't come out until we're leaving.
Yeah. And they're biting.
It's just
Yeah.
like, and then it'll be tough because you got 10 dudes drilling holes and
Hey,
making
sweetie.
noise.
Yay!
Are you guys all set up?
Yes, and we're catching. The people want to see you, hon. So if you could show up for the people, that would be great.
Okay, well, hope you catch a lot more fish.
I just got waxed.
Thanks,
So-
sweetie. Love you.
Ooh,
Bye.
there's a big mark up high.
Oh yeah. I finally got turned down.
Dude, that's a giant. Is that coming
Catch it.
towards you?
It's
Catch it.
Oh, it's
my
coming
God.
towards me. It's coming hard.
Oh yeah.
That's like one of those 14 inchers. It's
Dude,
like big by
That's
itself.
giant.
And it was shaped like a crappie though. She going
No, it's
Circle
coming back.
back,
It's
circle
coming back
back.
for Brett.
to the right.
Get bit, Brett.
Trying real hard. I don't have any of that live bait on there though, and he's like,
You don't have any
I
bait?
just don't know. No, I'm just using a plastic. I mean, I did put a Euro on. That one fish is a loser.
Nick, are you down low?
Trying to get that one to bite.
Oh, now it looks bigger.
It looks huge
It
on my
looks like
screen.
a 14-inch walleye.
Well, let's see if it wants minnow.
Oh, I didn't get bit because my plastic was like upside
Wanky.
down. I kind of like that your live is floating around. You can just grab one. Hoffs was gonna steal that thing from you for sure.
Did you see that move?
Yeah.
I've got the
Oh yeah,
biggest
he's gonna
minnow
eat you,
on.
Christian. He's totally gonna eat you. Maybe you need a smaller minnow.
I'm
Alright.
catching too many fish. I
I'm
don't
gonna
want to.
do.
Are we gonna move or what are we doing here? No.
You don't need to move.
Brett McComas.
There's one coming up.
Really?
Oh no, he's going for the crappie
Old
minnow.
Biggie Smalls.
Oh no, he's. Oh yeah. Oh no, he's going for my spoon. Right? Is that what we're doing, or are you
He
just kind of
passed me
leaving?
up.
He's leaving. Lame.
This
Now
one's
we all
big
like
too.
are busting out our tricks to like try to get him to come to us and not the other person. Nick said he wants crappie tips, like 5 crappie tips, and I'm gonna try to think, talk, catch a fish at the same time, which doesn't usually work, but here we go. Yeah, Hoffman's shaking his head. He knows we're in for some issues, but tip number 1, there's probably 10 permanent houses out and around, and they're all tight group, small little area. And we are several hundred yards out away from them. And I mean, those houses are there for a reason. There's fish there. But with more houses, more commotion, more noise, and I always do better just sliding a little bit out of that community hole. And it's just funny how many fish you see get pushed over to you from all the augers, the wheelers, the snowmobiles, whatever. So you can still fish in the community without being in the community and just getting a little bit away. So there's one tip. Another tip, if you're fishing an area that's like a deep hole, basin bite, where there's permanence, Nick's hooked up.
All right.
Don't be afraid to fish odd bite windows. We got out here, there wasn't a single other person on the whole lake. They all come out for that evening sunset bite. Our best bite was arguably...
They're just starting to come out right now.
Yeah,
You can hear the wheeler in the background.
We got a bobber going
Well, the
down.
bobber's going down too. Look at that. They're finally biting again.
Oops.
That was actually just a little forage minnow jig deal. I switched to this because I just figured it'd be easier to get down a little bit faster. We're fishing like 44 feet of water. So barotrauma and these giant eyes that are popping out says that these fish are dead. And also sometimes using spoons in those situations are better. Is that one of the 5 tips, Brett?
There you go. The bite window thing is so funny because these community hole type areas, you get out on the lake in the middle of the day, there's not another soul out here, and it's some of the best action you have. Those fish are still working this area. They're just a little bit more spread out. But I would argue, I mean, you saw we got a triple when we first got out here. It was crazy. And then we had a lull, and now we're just getting back into that afternoon evening bite, and we can hear the machines pulling up and people are coming out. but we've already got our fish fry. So we're gonna go home and pack up when it's before it's dark. And
it was probably like 1:30 when we got out here, I think. And it was, I didn't expect to get bit right away. These guys were thinking they'd want to get out right after lunch, and you know, we'll just see if we can find them. And all right, what else you got, Brett?
On the same lines, don't be afraid to stay late too. So I did really well like that noon to 2 midday thing. Obviously the evening when everybody shows up, but like 30-40 minutes after everybody leaves, there seems like there's another bite window, especially on clear lakes. Have you noticed that too? Like, yeah, everybody packs up, it's dark, you haven't seen a fish in 25-30 minutes, and it's just like 20 minutes after the last person leaves, crappie slide back in. So don't be afraid to fish outside of this whole flash bite thing that we've been preaching for walleyes and whatnot.
There's been actually a couple times during this series where I've just been like, well, it's over, but I should maybe jig a little bit longer, maybe put a couple things away. And then like there was another 40 minutes of fish just rolling through and biting.
Eat your food, Tina. Tina! Tina's thinking about it. Oh, oh, oh. Don't stop moving it. There's a tip for you. Do not stop wiggling that bait. We're in 44 feet of water, and I guarantee if I stopped just rocking the rod tip, that cadence, my bait would be sitting down there spinning like crazy. So even if you're like barely moving it, this thing looks like it wants to eat. I'm just constantly doing that little kick, and it basically just keeps that jig in place versus spinning. It doesn't have to just be deep water. I mean, that happens in shallower water too. Oh, eat it.
If you have some older line, you might just have so much line twist that you don't know what's going on exactly, but one thing you can do is you can actually jig right in your hole, and just based on how you have your worm hooked or your plastic or whatever you're using, it might actually start kicking in a certain way if you're rigged up kind of cockeye. So drop the bait in the hole, jig it, see if it's spinning while you're jigging it. Avoiding line twist is huge. That's why people use those inline reels that are sort of like fly fishing reels. But it's also the same reason why I'll use like a 1000 size reel that has a bigger, oh, Brett almost got bit there. Basically like the line is not coiled around in tiny little loops like you'll see on those 500 size reels. So that's why I'll actually use bigger reels when I'm chasing crappies. 1000 is my go-to, but 750 is also acceptable. Brett is just working like a fiend on that mark right there.
I want to get one while the camera's rolling so bad. And it did bite, but I pooched him. Don't fish until you graph a ton of fish. Put in the effort. So like, it was negative 20 degrees this morning, negative 15 I think when we hit the lake. Cold, nasty, miserable, nobody wants to be outside. But we still popped a dozen holes, hopped around. One person with the auger, one person with the unit. We actually found one little pot of like 8-10 fish, and we were tempted like, we should set up here, it's cold, you know? Yeah. But did a little more looking, went about another 300 yards, landed on the mother lode. So worth the extra time and effort, because once you set up, what are the odds that we take everything down and move? I mean, it happens, but
it's about 0%.
It's today. About 0% today. So when you first get out there and you're not cold yet and you're doing well, just put in your time, drill some holes, one person walk behind with the flasher, and just cover some ground like you would, you know, in a boat, pulling up, driving around, doing a lap, scanning before you actually set up. So as far as color goes, as soon as you have a handful of fish come in and they don't get hot to trot, don't rise up on you, if you take the time to just switch from like say chartreuse to white or red or whatever, it's crazy how that can just turn them right back on. Oh, I thought he ate. That can turn that school right back on, and it's like you get one of those fish to eat and the rest of them seem to get more aggressive and build off of that too.
I agree. I think when you're sitting on, especially when you're sitting on a school of fish like this, it's really interesting. Like if you guys watched one of the videos, I think it was just a few videos ago, where I caught crappies on 10 different baits. Like one thing that was interesting to me is like usually I'm not like flipping around baits like crazy, but in this video I did. And one thing I found out is like when I drop something fresh down the hole, like something totally different, one of the crappies would come up and drill it like pretty quickly. It seemed like I was just like smashing them. I'd catch a fish and I'd put it back down and jig it. You know, maybe the action would slow down, but then I would switch to like a different spoon or like a little rattle bait, or you know, maybe a different jig. Any more, Brett? Or we?
Yeah, last one. Bleed your fish out. Give them a little. Let them drain in the bucket. So when we get home, they're gonna be nice and clean and white fillets, and we are gonna get to grubbing. If that isn't a pike, consider me Miles Davis.
All right, Christian. We were just backing up, and Christian decided that he wanted to stick a quick pike. Why'd you do that?
I don't know. Dumb idea.
Suspended 30 feet down over 45 feet of water.
New line, I'm stretching it out.
That seems reasonable.
Oh, there's
Is this foggy?
No.
Actually kind of heavy. It's not like a little tiny snake. There he is.
Still got 20 more feet.
Yikes.
15, 10.
I don't think you can see him yet.
There he is.
No, there he was.
There he is.
There he was.
Why is it all foggy on this? Oh, the whole thing is a little
The
foggy.
heater got turned back on.
There it is. There's your pickle. Oh, it's not even big.
There it goes.
Oh. Uh-oh.
I'm surprised it took that long. Time to go.
Stage 2 of the adventure. I don't know where we got this fancy filleting board,
I love it.
but it's kind of cool. Christian, what did you just tell me about your first job?
That's why I love cleaning fish. My first job was cleaning fish at Kep's Bait and Tackle up in Nisswa for all the guides. Mr. Belgum gave me that job, actually.
How old were you?
I want to say like 7th grade, 8th grade, something like that.
Very nice.
It was fun, except for when they killed a whole bunch of pike.
Yeah. All right, well, we got that going. Brett's doing some dishes. And yeah, that's about the gist of it. We're gonna get these crappies cut up. Or it looks like Christian's gonna do a lot of the cutting. And then we're gonna do some cooking. That's a really cool board.
I like this board.
Whose board is it?
Who makes this, Brett?
What?
Called Fillet Maker.
Fillet maker.
And they got a smaller one too that like can fit right in your dishwasher. I love this giant one for the kitchen table, and I just bring it out. And
Super
pull it
nice.
out. It's funny how little things like having that board and having a really good fillet knife makes it fun to cook fish. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Instead of laying out newspaper and it's all cruddy knife, like everything's just gross.
Now, like, so many people just like love to cut right through, but instead of that,
Flip it. Something to hold on to the skin. Did just pop, but
that's so much better. That's
it
like
easy.
one like tiny little tip you could maybe take away from that.
And then, like these smaller fish, I love using the electric just because it's so quick. But sometimes, like taking the rib bones out every once in a while, as long as it's nice and sharp, I'll grab just the old school Rapala and be able to pound through those pin bones a little easier and save a lot of that meat. Then come in. Not everybody does this, but I like just taking the little pin bones right out, especially if I'm filleting fish for my mom. She would much rather have a completely boneless fillet, even if some of that stuff's gonna cook out or fry out. Just a little bit nicer meat, a little bit cleaner.
Well, looky who we have here. This stuff.
Stars here.
Sorry. The star of the show has arrived.
No.
Ah! Sorry, she's needy.
She is needy.
What's up, Jordan?
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Feeling good. Just about done cleaning fish.
You have good timing. There's one left. You ready? You rolling? You ready? Secret ingredient to any and all fish tacos. You gotta have a good sauce. Super simple. Basically 50-50 mayo sour cream. I add a little bit of hot sauce or sriracha. Some seasonings, and you don't have to get crazy. You can do as simple as salt and garlic pepper or garlic powder. That's it. That's it. A little bit of cilantro in there. Dash of lime juice. I'm telling you, it makes it so juicy and tasty. Because the thing with the fish tacos is, if you don't have some kind of a sauce in there, they're so dry. Just because the fish are fried, the tortillas are fried, there's lettuce, it's just kind of dry. So having a good sauce makes it. This one might be a little bit spicy.
Smells like it.
Smells like it. You can add a little bit more sour cream and mayo to thicken it up a little bit. BAM! I don't need another egg, but I kind of want to do another one just so I can show off the one-handed crack.
Series on YouTube and Derek is publishing.
Is that weird?
I found this adult pop. Why is there 3 people fishing out of the same hole?
Isn't that kind of what we were doing today? I think that's kind of in theory.
Like what?
All sitting in one hub house.
What? That's how we were crappie fishing today. What? Alright, we're about ready to rip. A little quick trick. Oil. If you don't have a thermometer, kind of a rule of thumb, I just grab a little drop of water. You snap it in there and it starts to bubble and pop. You're at about the right temperature. Ideally, between 350 to 375. Any lower than that, when you put the fish in there, it's gonna like absorb that oil. You want it to kind of just coat it instantly. Hotter than that, you're probably gonna burn your house down. So between 350 to 375, and usually if you can throw a little flick of water or just something minuscule in there and it starts to snap and pop, look at that. She's ready to rip.
What contraption is that?
Just a little cheap thermometer.
Fancy, you got all the tools.
Christmas next year, why don't you buy me a good one?
Alright, fair.
Alright, let's get these going.
And a sous vide.
Yeah, this was like the best $9.99 I ever spent. Shake out that batter. And you've got your fillets. Should we do some double crunch ones?
So if you do a double crunch?
If you want to do a double crunch, take your fillet and make sure they're dry, dip it in egg, toss it in batter. Then do it again, repeat. It's covered in batter. We're gonna dunk them in egg one more time. Take this off there.
In the old batter?
You dump them right in the egg again and put them right in the batter. Double crunch. I actually learned that on the back of the Catch and Cook bag. And they turn out so crispy and awesome. Just coat them again. Let that extra egg drip off. And we'll hit them one more time and they have such an awesome crunch. Literally, like the next day, if somehow you have leftover fish, which doesn't usually happen.
There's never leftover fish. No.
If there is like 3 or 4 chunks, you grab them out of the fridge cold, and they don't get mushy.
Yeah.
They aren't soft. Like you can eat them cold, and they taste just as good. Double crunch, baby.
I don't believe you, and I'm not gonna find out either.
Take it. It's going down for real. Yeah. So if you ever put your fish in there and it doesn't look like that right away, it's just absorbing that oil because your oil's not hot enough.
Does this light help you at all? Does that look better or worse?
Better, I like it. You want to get me over here?
Yeah.
Whoops.
Ooh, watch that.
Yeah, don't do that because that's how you get fires. I filled this really full and I shouldn't have, but my idea was then I wouldn't have to flip the fish. But it's definitely way too full. I wanted them to all cook on one side without having to flip in a pan. Don't try this at home.
mean mugging those crappie fillets.
We hungry, man. The other thing I gotta say, like anything that's meat, don't overcook it. Like steak. If that thing isn't still mooing and pink, you ruined it. Don't overcook fish. You just want to hit them for like 3 minutes in that oil. A lot of the times they'll kind of float up to the top if you got smaller chunks then, but 3-ish minutes, if your oil's hot enough, take them out and the fish will be flaky when you pull it apart. Just don't overcook meat of any sort.
Those are some crispy fillets.
Nom, 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 nom.
Yeah, dip them in, just make sure you let most of the egg drip off and then try to space them out in there.
Alright.
Just don't want them to get stuck to each other.
We all know this is what the viewers want to see, him actually cook.
Yeah. Hey, look at me actually cooking. It happens. Look at that. See, I know what I'm doing. Look, you just pick it up.
So they stick together.
You excited for tacos?
Yes, very excited.
How do you like your fish tacos? What do you put on it?
Everything.
Everything. All right, what do we got?
We got some jalapeno peppers.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know what else. What did you get, Nick?
Get over here.
Sauce.
We got this,
meatball?
that.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. That's 3 crappies.
Are you kidding me? That's 3?
That's 3 crappies. You can't even put this whole thing in a fish taco. You got to break it up.
It does look like a chicken strip.
It goes a long way.
Man, it's because Christian is such a behind the camera. Christian is such a like a master slicer.
Yeah, he salvaged it a lot. That would be like 5 crappies if I was cleaning up.
Are you taking test tastes over here?
No.
How is it?
No.
No.
Give me that.
Oh, wait. I gotta test the sauce too, right? Uh-huh. First of being the chef tonight. Yep.
All right, I know most of you have no idea who I am, but I'm gonna show you how real this video every single day grind is. We're working on a video, reviewing videos.
Reviewing footage. Making sure this video is ready to go up right now.
How's it looking?
I mean, so far so good. We talked about 7-stripe perch.
Ooh,
But
can't wait to see it.
Yep.
All right, we'll see you in a bit.
What's that?
Can you set that one over there, like we're gonna go plate up over there?
Walk in this kitchen.
Like, walk ahead of you?
Yeah.
Alexa, stop. Real fancy with they're crunchy and delicious.
That's about where I'm at. We probably don't need this much. Wait, do we want like slices or chunks?
What do we want, Brad?
Personal preference.
What's
I cut
yours?
it a little bit, but not too much.
So chop a little bit. This is what we're using for the onions.
Really appreciate it.
I don't want that.
Random stuff you got jammed up in there. Someone cheers with me.
Cheers! Last
Cheers.
video of the series.
And
Oh no.
I know mine was falling apart too.
How was it, Jordan?
So good.
Yes, please.
How was it, Nick?
And thank you. The double crisp is the deal. Let's say grace. Dear Jesus, thank you for these crappies. Amen.
Amen.
How's
You
it
need a bite
going?
of yours. It's A+. Thanks to Chef Brett.
Look at this big boy taco. 10 out of 10 would kill a crappie again. Thank you for watching. 30 days is officially complete, and I just like can't even thank all of you guys enough for following along. I don't know why you'd want to watch me fish for 30 days in a row, but we did it, and we're here at the end, and I guess there's nothing else to say, but thank you for watching, and we will see you the next time I make a video. It's not going to be tomorrow.
Cheers.